is Hunter. Then there's Len, and it's Parker in at the four-man position. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis, and it's Bradley in at the point. Clark, I'm assuming all the coaches in the NBA have put in their new plays by now, or am I wrong? Will they introduce some new things, new actions throughout the season?
Well, I tell you what, you talk about the coaches in the NBA, they all have PhDs in basketball, and they are always tinkering and making adjustments, Kevin.
Davis finds Green. Davis against Parker. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Here's Atlanta now. Young outside. Passes to Reddish. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
That free throw good from Reddish.
And, you know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable, remarkable run.
Both shots good from the stripe. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability.
Oh
my goodness! That was special. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Parker outside, 6 on the shot clock. Reddish with the ball, working on Green.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And there's another turnover by the Lakers. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
Parker outside. And Davis sends it back.
Well, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Young dishes to Parker. Davis with some nice D.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Young passes to Parker. In the corner, it's Hunter. Now here's Len. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. And that one's good. Parker.
Boy, I love the competitive spirit of Parker. I mean, going straight into the heart of the defense, taking a pounding on his way to the hoop, but not being denied at all.
The pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Back to LeBron. Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range. James has got 5 now.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Pass to Reddish. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
LeBron passes to Davis. Kicks to Bradley. Good defensive work there by Young.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And Reddish with the slam.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Inside, here's Bradley, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bradley's got his second bucket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Feeds to Parker. Young outside. It's stolen by Bradley. Pass to Davis. Over Young. That's good from Davis on the assist by Bradley.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Reddish kicks to Hunter. Parker outside. Passes it to Young. Just 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Got a piece of it. Reddish the pass to Hunter. Len kicks to Young. Back to Len. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on JaVale McGee. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Lakers leading by 8. Knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. LeBron James third.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Parker dishes to Young. Trying to get open as Len. And Trae Young gets the 3.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands.
There's the pass to McGee. Outside Bradley. From deep. Rebound by Parker. For Atlanta, they come in off the loss to the Suns in Phoenix. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
LeBron right side. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Reddish. Finished off the break. Now just a 1-point Laker lead.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Here's James. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. A lot of smart guys playing in the NBA right now, Clark. Any that you spot that could be a great future head coach in this game?
There are so many of them, Kevin, when you spend time around guys and watch how they carry themselves on the court. Usually you look at point guards because they're quarterbacks and coaches on the floor in many cases. CP3, I don't know if he has a desire to coach, but he certainly talks and feels the game as a coach. And Mike Conley, I think he too has the type of cerebral approach to the game that could lend itself to coaching.
That's an excellent starting list. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Bradley. Young passes to Fernando. The three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here is Cook, defended by Young. It's good. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Left side, Jones. Here's Bembry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Here is Cook. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's Bembry. Pass to Carter. Picked away. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Caruso. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Kuzma against Carter. Here's Bembry. Jones trying to get open. Bembry misses. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Here's Kuzma. Fernando pulls it in.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Hawks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. The Lakers with the ball. Here is Cook. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Carter.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Then the pass to Carter. Here's Fernando. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Fernando's got 6 points.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. Great D that time from Davis. The Lakers trail. 1:25 left here in the opening quarter. Here is Cook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. And Jones pulls it down.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Cook looking it over. Good on the 13-footer. Cook's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Young passes to Fernando. To the middle. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Cook, the pass to Howard. Over Carter. That's good from Howard on the assist from Cook. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Carter. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Young from outside. But they recover it. Fernando. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by a bucket. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack.
So explosive. Oh, is that beautiful.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Young for 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
Well, comparisons to Steph Curry, unfair for Trae Young, and they're quieting. His shooting percentages in year 1 leave plenty of room for growth.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
The Hawks trail by 4. Pass pass to Fernando. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
It's still early on in the new basketball season for Atlanta. Here's where they sit in the NBA stats.
And let me add a few words about all their steals. I mean, they bring that toughness and aggression defensively. You don't get to be a top 10 team in that category by accident.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. And Greg, you talk about unfair comparisons for Trae Young. His career will always be measured against that of Luka Doncic after the Hawks traded back from the number 3 pick.
And Doncic going on to win Rookie of the Year, an instant star. And Trae Young with plenty of talent. And we'll see what he can accomplish.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And he comes up with the deuce. Kuzma's got 4 this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
It's Carter, high post, working on James. Jones, no luck.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Rondo looking around. Back to Kuzma. Over Young. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Rondo. And that's now 6 points for Kyle Kuzma. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Young. Fires from deep. Doesn't go for it. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And here's Carter. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Here's Young, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, Greg, at Oklahoma, the long-range shooting of Trae Young drew eyes, but it seems it's his passing that's his most NBA-ready attribute.
How about Kevin? First player in history to lead D1 college basketball in points and assists. Top 10 in the league in dimes his rookie season. Young man has a chance to be special.
And the first one drops. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart, make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. James in the post, covered by Parker. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And I like that they're not settling, getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And good. Got the English that time as it falls. LeBron's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. Hawks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one. Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
Young against Rondo. Len with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game, 4 on the shot clock. And the officials call traveling violation. We'll get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. In third, the Lakers.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
James finds Howard. Back to LeBron. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And LeBron James, Clark, climbing the all-time scoring list, last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
Atlanta calls timeout. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there. Let's get a glimpse at how the Lakers are doing right now here early in the season yet in the NBA stats.
And going back to that top ranking in terms of block shots, for me, it's been pure dominance. Defensively, they have such great presence around the rim, and at times, that gets in your head.
Reddish the pass to Hunter. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And Young kicks to Parker. Back to Young. Shot to stop the run. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
And James throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Now the pass to Young. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
At the elbow, Green. James outside. And James throws it down.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Parker passes to Young. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Outside, Green. And the dunk by James.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 13. Now, here's Hunter, guarded closely. To the left side wing. Here's Reddish. And again, it's Atlanta.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Young against Rondo. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Hunter, the pass to Parker. Trying to get open is Len. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 11 points in the basket from Parker. And here's Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. They host the Kings after this game, and that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. He kicks it to Young. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Young's got 18 points.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Clark, we have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, a former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. And Anthony Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Danny Green. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. James left side. Takes the 13-footer. He can't hit that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Parker passes to Bembry. Oh, the lob to Parker. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Really like the chemistry and the connection Parker has with his teammates. He's really awesome at connecting and finishing on those lob passes.
It's stolen. Out left to the wing. Lets it go. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Kuzma outside. James looking it over. Pass to Caruso. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Parker finds Young. Kuzma brings the double team. Here's Hunter. The three-pointer, no good. Lakers leading by 10. On the wing, James. 58 seconds left in the first half. And they double up Davis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are. And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
So for the Hawks, Damian Jones is checked in for Parker, and it's Carter in for Hunter. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Young passes to Carter. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 5 on the clock. Here's Fernando. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight. Los Angeles leading by 10. Ron right side. Count that bucket. LeBron's got 21 in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way and finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Young from outside, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebounds as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 23 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Hawks trail by 14, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Avery Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Len finds Young. Offline with his 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Dishes it to Parker. They get a hand on it. Hunter, the pass to Parker. Green inside, kicks it out to Bradley. Outside, Davis. Can't get it to fall.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Pass to Bradley. Outside, Davis. He dishes it to James. 5 to shoot. They kick it out to Green. Trying to get open is Davis. And there's Green on the assist by James. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Out to Parker. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
McGee, the pass to LeBron. Left side, Davis. 6 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And here's Green outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Folks, let's use this break to see who's leading the league in blocks. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Anthony Davis, number 1.
What an intimidator he is in the paint. I mean, he's shot to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody feels comfortable putting a shot up around him right now. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And the Lakers with possession here. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Bradley can't get it to go. Hawks have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Young up top, guarded by Green. Young passes to Len. Kicks it to Hunter. Clock at 4, and it's Parker in the corner. Over Davis. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
The first free throw is good, and the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. And both free throws good for LeBron. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the paint. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Green. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Atlanta. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season.
And I think for the Hawks, they talked a lot in the preseason about how they wanted to bounce back from last year's disappointment. So far, they look to be on track to do just that.
They sure do, Greg. I mean, they've avoided the bottom of the standings, and let's see if they can keep making progress as the season goes on here.
Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And there's the feed to Parker to stop the drought. And it's sent back by Howard. And Davis wide open. He shoots. The offensive rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Young dishes to Parker. And Davis sends it back. And here we go. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 12 points for him. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
James outside. Bradley against Young. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Bradley against Young. Parker outside. Passes it to Len. And here is Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Young. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
They need this. Trying to get open is Len. But he gets it back.
You know, you love the effort. Forget the size disadvantage. Young's willing to go down there and mix it up.
LeBron passes to Howard. And they double up James. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Bradley. That's good from Howard.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Parker outside. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Hawks ball. Here's Reddish. He's got 10, just 5 to shoot. Fernando, that's good. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Back to Rondo. Caldwell-Pope outside. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Puts it up from 12. Misses off the right iron. Atlanta's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Carter. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Here's Kuzma. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands. 2.
First one falls for him.
You know, guys, in his rookie season, Kyle Kuzma shot over 36% from long range. Last season, that number was at 30%. Interesting to see which way that goes going forward.
Cook, he's checked in for the Lakers. And both free throws good for Kuzma. Clark, at the University of Utah over 3 seasons, Kuzma never shot better than 32% from long distance.
Yeah, you know, some reasonably doubt whether his rookie season mark will be sustainable, but he's got the confidence level offensively and work ethic. I'd bet on him to get those percentages back up for sure.
Here's Bembry. Drops one in from the wing. Bembry's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here is Cook. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. The pass to Kuzma. Shot from the low block. Fernando pulls it in. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Bembry. Back to Carter. And Davis sends it back. Kuzma outside. Down low. Here's Davis. That won't go. He's failed to score in 6 of his 11 tries from the field. Here's Bembry. He has 7. Out to the wing. Outside, Jones. Here's Bembry. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. From 11 feet away, that misses off the backboard.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Reddish the pass to Fernando. Caldwell Pope brings the double team. Bembry, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Pass to Davis. Back to Cook. Passes it to Howard. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Cook. Drains the 19-footer. Cook's got 8.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Carter kicks to Bembry. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Kuzma penetrating. Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Bembry. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Here is Cook. 8 points for him. Second chance shot. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bembry the pass to Fernando. It's stolen by Davis. Kuzma, right side. That one goes. Count it. 10 points for him.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Reddish the pass to Fernando. Carter outside. Out to the right wing. Lets it go with a 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
2.
And he can't get the first one. And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Goodwin's checked in. And he sinks the second. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Carter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, the shot, no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers ahead, running away with it. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Crabbe. He's out there with Goodwin. Carter out there with Jones. And it's Fernando in at the power forward position. Clark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
And so Cook nails both of them.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's Fernando. It's Carter, high post. Out to the right wing. Now here's Goodwin. He's guarded by Dudley. From outside, off the mark. LA's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here is Cook. He feeds it to McGee. And Jones sends it back. It's intercepted. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Well, Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed.
Right.
So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
2 shots.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you've got information that I don't have.
Brown is checked in for Atlanta. That one is no good. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Brown to the inside. Dudley makes it off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Fernando, the pass to Brown. Here's the floater. That one doesn't go. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Caruso kicks to Cook. And the pass to Dudley. Back to Cook. Pass to Caruso. Now here's Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock. Whistle blows if that's going to be a travel.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Cook. Goodwin dishes to Crabb. High arcing shot. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
To the right side. Here's Caruso. Here's the teardrop. And he lays it up and in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Goodwin. Good D by Rondo. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Atlanta making a switch here. Len's checked in.
Lineup for the Hawks. Alex Len.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside Rondo. McGee against Len. Shoots over Len. McGee's shot is off. And so Brown will bring it up for the Hawks. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And that will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip. Len finds Brown. Back to Len. Brown feeling it out a bit. Ball's knocked loose. LA's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Pass to Dudley. Clark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's an outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media. So they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually. But on occasion, it does get a little carried away.
And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Hawks ball.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Fernando, the pass to Crabb. That's tipped. 3 on 3. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Tyrone Wallace is checked in for Goodwin.
Shooting one.
Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about a market size, nightlife for some guys is important, business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles. Season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have family, Clark, when you played your last couple years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
Shot clock at 2, and here's Brown outside. The three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Right wing. Here's Caruso. The floater. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. One kicks to Crabbe. Back to Len. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on JaVale McGee.
Shooting for Atlanta, Alex Len. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, you and I are amazed at how the global interest of the NBA has just gone through the roof. The league has made a lot of right moves, I think, in this area.
They sure have, Kevin. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the international reach through what coaches in this country have done in teaching the game and promoting the game. Not just coaches, but players as well. I think there's something about the game of basketball that just really transcends cultures. The pace of the game, the personality of the players, the creativity of the game, all of that lends itself to being so popular globally.
Here's Rondo. That one falls.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Rondo's gone 4-7 from the field here. Brown outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 17-6 run. Rondo passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Rondo. And it's sent back by Wallace. And he's able to get it back. Now here's Crabbe. The dish now to Len. Passes it to Wallace. 4 on the clock. Sweet little floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. He kicks it to Daniels. Caldwell Pope outside. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Brown outside. Here's Fernando. That shot off the mark. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Daniels. Sinks that one from the post. And here is Crabbe. There's the pass to Brown. Here's Fernando. Dishes to Crabbe. 5 on the clock. Over Daniels. Crabbe, no good. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Here's Caldwell Pope. Crabbe pulls it in. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology, if you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. The Hawks, again, can't hit.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to McGee. Rebound, Atlanta. Len's got his 5th rebound in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting for Atlanta. Brown. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. Do you like that?
Yes and no. I think you have 2 separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. On the wing, Daniels. From the arc. No good. Shot missing. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Grab, no good. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. 1:36 left here in the 4th quarter.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Wallace, the pass to Carter. Brown outside. .112 left to play in the final quarter. Can't hit that one. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And, you know, Crabbe's overall game is impressive. He's a rangy defender who also doesn't lack confidence when it comes to shooting and scoring.
Here is Cook. Wallace covering. Cook, the pass to Daniels. Back to Cook. The tray. And Vince Carter pulls it down. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Wallace. A rebound by the Lakers. Here is Cook. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home.